Hey, everybody. I think,
Hey, how y'all
Hairbag,
doing? Welcome to Mouse's Rodent Hole.
how you been? How's everybody been? Hi, Karen and Dave. Hello, beautiful. Thank y'all for coming in. Give everybody a minute before I blast off my mouth. And how has your week been treating you, Hairbag? I think you're grabbing some coffee, aren't you? Mine has been pretty good. Lots of rain. Had a basement that flooded. Had to empty the basement to get it all dried up. Got that process in order. You got that coffee yet, Hairbag?
Yeah, I just got it. Let's do this
Let's
thing.
do this. Now let's get into this. Let's get into this.
Welcome, everybody.
There is something that was, well, okay, I'll put it this way. There was a comment that I saw under a creator's video that kind of shocked me, kind of danced around in my head for a couple of days. And why? Because actually, I've seen this comment a few other places on a few other, creators' videos, and it shocks me. It shocks me. And the comment was, wow, you've changed. And I think some of them even added, that disappoints me. And that broke my brain. That literally broke my brain. How can you shut it up, and how can you say that? Like, what would you expect? Right?
Yeah, right.
And I think a whole lot of us have been around for a couple of years, if not more. Some maybe only a year. And some of us have even become creators since we've started. I don't do much on my channel, but I do have one, and I have experienced what it's like to be a creator, right?
Right.
So I'm just really hung up on that comment. I can't express how bad I'm hung up on that comment. Like, how could you say that? That does not make sense to me. It just does not wrap through my processor. If a person, I mean, yeah, if they were nice for a while and went totally mean, I get, you've changed. But these aren't, these comments I'm seeing on the channels, they're not those kind of channels, you know, that have just turned drastic or brutal, right? Right, Dazed. I've seen it in so many places. So many places. And it boggles my brain.
Well, it's like we were talking about.
And
If
yeah,
you don't change, well, let me put it this way. Everybody changes in some way.
well, I'm
Some for
gonna
the better, some not.
all right, hold that thought, because I'm gonna show something that now what I'm about to show is something I made. It was just for fun. Um, and I made it about 10 months ago. And when I made it, I pulled it from a small moment in time, and I'll say maybe a week, right? So let me pull this up. It was actually a small moment in the videos that I made, Mystery in the Trailer Park. And I remember looking at it and telling myself I was gonna repost this on my community wall, just to as for fun, to remind everybody back then and now, right? And that's where it was rattling in my brain back then. And now, let me pull this up, guys. Let me go back in here. Kind of zoom in and let you guys look around. At some of the stuff that was in this collage. And this was 10 months ago. Y'all see all the faces in the windows, all the things. Wow. And I'm
Oh,
just
boy.
awe. Okay. I even got to point this out right here because that was the idol, the immunity idol that Rabbit won. Remember? I know we all remember that, when we played Turtle Island and even the turtles were put in it, right? Looky here. Look. Hey, beautiful. Who's that? Uh-huh. And let's keep going. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Okay. So I'm going to go through this. And I'm not going to, showing this, guys, take it as novelty, And if you have changed names, I'm not trying to out you. I won't even connect the dots. But I will refer to the names that people were going by at the time I made this collage. And see how many of you guys remember. I'll kind of scan it around. And then I'll go through every single one of them. Right? Let's go up to the corner here. We got, let's see, where do we want to start?
At the beginning.
Let's see. Well, we got the rabbits sitting around just because we are the rabbits. This was Deborah Ann, Bluesy Bee, Fizz Crank, Little Dove, Prissy, Pimp Daddy. Copy that. Coco, Lulu, Cher, Lisa from Crumbs and Fashion. Are y'all picking out people here? Can y'all remember them? Yeah, Sassy Mamacita, Half Pint, BDAC, Kimmy Cans, you're in the doorway. Rabbit, of course. And I even put the trailer park Wi-Fi sign in it, because we joked about the bad trailer park Wi-Fi. There's Jenica. There's little Dave in representation of Night Owl, Tattoos and Unicorns, Pixie Girl, Jackie Blue, Beautiful Sunflower. The peace sign was B. Y'all remember Kim? Bama Thin One. Mayor. There's Anissa. Fuzzy Pink Feet. Half Pint. Let's see if I can remember all of them. Let's see if y'all help me out again. That one was Tennessee Moonshine.
Kit Kat. Oh.
That one was Miss Hippie. Pitbull Mama. Music City Mom. And Danica and Nana of 7, because that's what she used. Me and Little Dove. So, I couldn't forget the turtles just because of Turtle Island was kind of the thing we were doing at the time. Frankie. But, look, guys. That Oh, yeah. You're over at the bottom. Let's go back. Days, you're right there. And looking back at this, and then hearing those comments, you've changed. Holy cow, grinds my gears, guys. It really, really does. It grinds my gears. Look at this. Like, of course, we've changed. I think everybody has changed. I honestly tried to think of a creator across YouTube that I watch that hasn't changed, that has not changed. And honestly,
Exactly.
I think I would be more upset at those who have not changed. Because to me, we've been on here, we've been learning, we've been gaining experience, learning the do's and don'ts, trying to do better. And if somebody has not changed at all, are they still making the same mistakes that they were when they started? And my whole point being, guys, we're on YouTube. This is evolving. This is a fluid thing we are involved in. It is ever changing. Ever changing. It changes by the day. Do creators change? In my opinion, I hope so. I hope they're growing. I hope they're learning. I hope they're getting better at what we do. So the next time somebody comments on you creators' posts, tell them, absolutely, and I will continue to change. It's imperative. If not, why are we doing all this? It's going nowhere. And we're all going to be sitting here another year from now making the exact same silly mistakes, doing the same thing we did a year ago, 2 years ago. I mean, some of the people in this collage, they've all changed. Some aren't there no more. Some quit YouTube. Some changed their minds. Some changed their profiles, or, their avatars. Some changed their names. And that's okay. That's what makes this place the fun that it is, the interesting that it is. I've often said, and I'll repeat it many times because I live by it, we are all just walking each other home, guys. Our journeys are different. Our paths are different. Some people will walk with for a long time. Some people will walk with for a short time. And that's okay. But these are all changes that are gonna happen. That's right, guys. And it's better, and we love it. And I did, y'all. I sat on my hands on this one for a few days, and it just really has bothered me. Like, how can you say that to a creator and not understand they absolutely will change? They will get better. They will get smarter. They will get kinder. They'll even change their opinions through time about people, about subjects. That's okay too. That's human.
How many times has it happened to us? I'm speaking for myself, though, quite a few.
Yeah, it has. I just noticed I did not drop a link, so I'm going to do that if y'all want to come up and get in on this conversation now that I have set the tone. Hey, Colin. It is good to see you here.
Hey, Colin.
And to those who leave those comments like that on a creator's page, It's kind of backwards, in my opinion. Of course, they change. No creator is going to stay the same. You know, from the first day to the 100th day, there will be change. There will be growth. There will be a, you know, like I said, we change our minds all the time. What are we doing with our channel? I don't know. We go this direction, we go that direction. We do that all the time, and that's okay. If you don't understand that as a viewer, then I ask that you take a step back before you make a comment like that and understand that there is a huge difference between a viewer and the person who is tasked with entertaining you as a creator. Because it's not easy. Not easy at all. Hey, Munch, love you, girl. Thank you for stopping by. And I want to make everybody out there aware in the future. Man, look out. Because we're changing every day. Every last one of us is doing our hardest to change, to get better,
I
to
want to
gain
say
more
hi, Mon.
understanding. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Karen. I haven't said hi to these people, and I've been wanting to because you've
ahead.
been going on.
I'm sorry. I'm really wound
Days.
up.
Hello. Okay, you're good. I said hi to them. You know, our
And
long list of subscribers, it's hard to keep up with.
we've got a very good bunch over here. I adore our
Yeah,
bunch.
yeah.
But yeah, I just,
I
you know,
l-
I'm sorry.
I wanted to say I love Munch's avatar. Awesome.
I adore Munch. Munch is cool. I think you and Munch would get along really good, 420 hair bag.
Probably. I try to
Yeah,
get along with everybody.
I do too. I really do. I mean, I make room for people. I don't go fangirling for the people I don't believe or that, are crazy out there. Don't get me wrong. I keep my viewing within reason, but I don't really have a reason not to like a person on YouTube, not personally. Not yet, and I hope that stays that way. That'll probably change too.
Yeah, Munch says too much BS in the world, and I agree.
It is. But to task a creator with not changing, it kind of
Well, Mouse, if
like
you stop and think about it, that says more about them than it does anything else.
it
Hey,
does.
Army Vet,
Hey, Army Vet, how are you
thanks for
today?
coming in.
Army Vet's changed a little too, and he's gotten better at stuff. His
Well,
mixes are
everybody does.
awesome. So I think, everybody needs to get off that "you changed" bandwagon because it's just not
Waiting on
valid.
DoorDash, huh?
That sounds good, Army Vet. I mean, it's Saturday.
Hamburglar, hello.
Hey, Hamburglar, how are you?
Welcome in. Thank you for coming.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, the change. The change is going to happen, guys. The change is needed. If there's not change going on, we're stuck, all of us. Nobody's getting better. Nobody's learning.
Munch,
And
you have no idea. She must have missed it. I gotta show it again.
Okay, just for those who are unaware, Hairbag is in a legal state, so he's all good. Just want to put that out there.
Let me see. I gotta get this right. There we go.
Oh, I love it. It's so cool.
I know it.
I love it. Hamburglar says he's your biggest fan. Or I'm your biggest fan. Hamburglar, are
Oh,
you male or female? Just so I know. So are you back in the bayou out there, Army Vet? You back in the swamp yet? Louisiana.
Munch, I ain't in a legal state and I don't care. LOL.
Go, girl. That's it. I hope that changes in our state. Maybe soon.
Yeah, we're allowed up to 3 ounces and we can grow 3 or 6 plants.
Is that per person or per household?
Yeah, per person.
Yep, back in the swamps. I've been there. Louisiana's got some really nice casinos these days.
Last time I heard dang was when I was watching Joe Dirt.
I say that all the time.
I haven't noticed. I
And the other
really
one,
hadn't.
and the other one I haven't let go of yet is holy cow. I
Oh,
still say
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Hell, I've been doing that one since I was a kid.
Okay, Days. That's okay. But if anybody else wants to, I will drop the link again. Let's see. Everybody's welcome up. My rant is over. I pretty much got it out, but I had to get that out of me before it drove me nuts. People change. We're supposed to change. What about hated?
Yeah, really. I was wondering about that too, Days. What do you mean by that?
What?
What about hated?
What do you mean hated? I lost it.
Well, that's what she put down there in chat. She goes, "What about hated?" And then 2 question marks. And I thought that's what you were referring to.
Oh, hated. Okay, yeah. Hate all the time. Hated. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You have to give us slow people a minute, Days.
I'm still trying to unwind my mind. That drove me nuts. To go on at somebody for changing was weird. How do you how do you tell them not to change? Hello,
Can you
beautiful.
hear me?
I sure can.
I'm not echoing or anything.
No, you sound good.
Okay. No, the reason I put hated in there is when somebody tells me something bad, I just go hated. It's like a
Yeah.
Florida
Oh,
thing. Back in the
Yeah.
80s, that would, or in the 90s, they said that all the time when I went to Florida. That was like their, oh man, kind of hated. So,
Oh, I remember that.
oh.
That was along the lines of tell it to the hand.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's very regional. It's Orlando and Orlando proper, because that's where I actually lived was Orlando proper, or the outskirts of Orlando. Because there's several boroughs inside of Orlando. Like there's several: Winter Park, Fern Park. You've got all kinds of them. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Colin. It's an expression. Similar to, oh man, I hate that. Instead of saying all
Yeah.
that, they just say hated. You,
Hate it.
people are lazy,
Hate
and I'm
it.
prime example. Yes,
I'm almost 50 years old and I still say, holy cow.
same, same, and um, contrary to popular belief, I used to cuss like a sailor, and just being around Rabbit, and she doesn't cuss. When she cusses, there's something up. She's feeling some type of way when she starts
Something's bugging.
resorting. Yes,
Yeah.
something's
Something's
broken. Or,
bugging.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Something's bugging her.
yeah. So I don't cuss half as much as what I used to. Plus, doing Bible study, I'm not trying to live my life. I get convicted doing the Bible study just as much as everybody there. Most times, I'm a slobbering mess by the time I get done.
Well, that's okay. We're doing our thing. We don't care. And we're not hurting anybody. We're not altering nobody. We're not attacking nobody's channel, their person,
Right.
exploiting nobody. We're just
No, and I
growing.
would never do that. I would never. That's one reason. One of the main reasons I stopped with the featuring everybody's stories. People were getting attacked for them, and I can't be a party to that.
And
I
that's
want to have. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, and that's horrible because people do need a safe place to come discuss their story and get it out.
Yes.
And to be
Yes.
attacked over it, for it to be used against them is sick. It really is. But it's low hanging fruit at the same time.
Yeah, and I get that. And I'm not, I'd love, because that's actually my first love. I want to get back to letting people share their stories. Heck, that's why I started my channel. Well, no, I started my channel to kind of decompress. See, I've evolved so much. My channel's just evolved so much, it ain't even funny. I started
Exactly.
I started my channel as a walk and chat to decompress during lunch break, right? Because at that time I was going through some ish at work and just
Uh-huh.
wanted to get online and talk to some friendly faces, at that
Okay.
time. And then it evolved into, you know, featuring others with stories. I featured a couple with recovery journeys. I shared my recovery journey on my channel. It's still up. And then other people just came to me with traumas and wanted to speak about them. And sometimes it's cathartic just to be able to get it off your chest.
It is. It is. And to help each other understand what we go through. Because
Yes.
that's part of us growing as a community as we get to know each other and see each other every day and look forward to seeing each other every day. We kind of get into a level of, hey, how are your woes going, man? They're hanging in there today. How's yours going?
Yes.
And that goes along with that journey home, how we walk each other home. And
Yeah.
it was twisted. It was turned up and destroyed.
Yeah. But then again, at the end of the day, the there are just channels that want to feature drama, and more power to them. I couldn't be that person only because it would carry over into my real life. And when it starts affecting me in my real life, that's when I have to pull back. So
Yeah.
I do what I enjoy.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I'm the same way. I'm not the type of person to take my opinion of you and rub you with it. Like, aggravate
No.
people.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to put a quote of the day up, and then I thought better of it because what I was trying to say was something, the quote of the day was going to be, well, I can only answer for what I say, not how you interpret what I say.
Uh-huh.
But you know how twisted that would, some people would just twist that up and make it
Yeah,
something that it's
exactly.
not. So I
Yep.
thought better of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need that kind of aggravation.
No, and I can't answer for anybody but myself. And I'll say it again. I should have never went up and spoke my piece about Kim. I should have left it alone because it was dead and buried. I was just and I'm the one that has to answer for that, and I'm sorry that I did that because it was buried and I shouldn't have participated. Not doing what I'm doing now. I don't want to, bringing the drama to my channel is just not what I want to do. I just want to have a good time and enjoy it. It's a hobby.
Right. But people still have to be aware that, I mean, even though we're creators, we really don't have room to carry everybody's emotions with us in a bag.
No.
Nobody does.
You
No.
know, and to ask creators or other people to take on your emotions is not fair, in my opinion. I will say that. Like
Right.
y'all can't make me happy. If I had something tragic happen, there is no thing, object, word, ceremony, anything you could do to take that away from me.
Right.
You
I
know,
get that.
but for me to walk around every day going, oh my God, it just hurts. It just hurts. Here, let me smear some on you and let me smear some on you. No, that is not for everybody to carry for me.
Right. And you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. People are in your life for a season or a reason, right?
Right.
That's all that boils down to. And I really want the people in my life to be in my life for a season, not a reason.
Exactly. Hello, Pandar. Hey, love.
Hey, Pandar.
But
Hey, Pendar,
it's to me,
welcome
it's a
in.
different thing between being there for a friend in a hard moment and
Yeah.
carrying their emotions for them. Because, like I said, nobody can make me happy. I have to go find that. Y'all can help me. Y'all can cheer me on. Y'all can maybe even open a few doors for me that I didn't have. But nobody can hand me a box of my happiness.
No.
There's
No.
nothing anybody can just come up to me and do or say or give that will fulfill my happiness. That is something I have
No.
to go find myself.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I'm giggling because my first thought when you said nobody could hand me and you kind of paused, thought you were going to say a box of crayons. I really thought you were going to say a box of crayons.
That's good, Days.
But I mean, in saying that kind of goes for everybody else. I can enjoy people's company here. I can give them a smile. I can say, "Hey, good to see you." But there's nothing I can do to increase their happiness. I
Yeah.
can't give
Yeah.
that to them. I can say, I can shower them with love, and it just goes right back down the drain if they're not holding their own cup of happiness. Then I'm
Very
just
good,
Yeah.
pouring
Army
mine
Vet.
over them and right down the drain.
Army Vet said gratitude for what you shared and learned from the friendship rather than looking back with bitterness can make even a lost friendship a blessing in your life.
Yes,
Yeah,
and it definitely taught me a lesson, right? Because by nature I'm a helper and I'm a fixer. I
right.
want to I'm a bleeding heart. Um and I still give to those guys on the road even though I know they're making more money than I do, and those guys that hold the signs up, I still give money to those people because what if that's an angel and it's a test?
Right.
This is
And
true.
that's exactly what goes through my mind, but I give when I can. Like, I'm not going to break myself or anything like that. But, I still do. I still give to those people. I just, at a certain point, you have to know when to cut your losses and just dip. I mean, and I hate that. That sounds harsh. I know that sounds harsh.
It does, but it's toxic for a person to run around and demand somebody else fill their happiness cup, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
When when we have to find some of that ourselves. Yeah, sure, our friends help us cheer us up, but they can't hand you the happiness that will forever last. That has to come from yourself.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I didn't mean to come up and take over. I'm going to hop down because I've really got to get this house clean and get my clothes clean and all kinds of things so I can get home and get prepared for tonight.
Okay, I will be there.
Yes, I hope so. Thank you for having me up.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming
Thank
up
you,
and
Dave.
helping me with my point.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And like I said, I'm sorry. I should have never brought it up. I just want it
No,
to be
no.
dead buried from this point forward.
Yeah. And
You're
it's
fine.
change. We're growing.
Yeah.
We are growing. And that does,
Yeah,
that means all of us as creators, and guess what? Some of you viewers have changed and evolved and grown.
for sure. All right, sister from another mister. I'm going to drop down.
All right, honey, I love you. You stay
Love you
safe and
too.
have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye, Dave. That was cool.
She's such a sweetheart.
I know.
That is true, Colin. And that's, you can do things like that. But you can't get up every morning and refill their cup before they, you know what I'm saying? Like an everyday thing, day in, day out. Stand there and wait for somebody to come pour happiness in your cup. You got to go find it.
Yeah.
Because if you're
Ain't
not
gonna get
putting
it.
any in your cup, how are you going to carry it around to pour any in anybody else's? You're very welcome, Dazed. You are welcome here anytime, you know that. I think we should have a contest, though. I
What's
dare
that?
somebody to go find me that one creator that has not changed.
To find you what?
That one creator that has not changed.
Oh, thought he was blocked from here.
Even that changed. But I mean, even spending what, 8 months co-hosting with Buddy, the amount of changes we took on, and it was not easy, and I remember people saying the same thing. Well, I don't like this and that, you know, when we would have trolls, or, when we'd get rid of the trolls, or
Right.
when we stopped fighting with the other channels, we still got, "Oh, I don't like the way y'all changed." Well, it's okay. We started having fun. Big deal. That is not a dive, that's not a dig. That's a compliment to change. Hey,
Kiki Man,
Kiki.
hello.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome in, by the way.
Yeah. How is your day, Kiki? How is everybody's day out there? Talking to chat. How is y'all's day going? Good. Is the weather holding up on your end over there, Hairbag, or has it been
Well, we got
raining?
tornado warnings out.
That figures.
Yeah. We don't get them a lot, but I'll tell you what, this year's been different. Been a lot different. We've already had 2, and this, if it does happen, it'll be 3rd time this year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very odd for around here.
Yeah, up that far north, yeah. Kiki says it's 83 degrees. We're 83 degrees here. That's kind of perfect.
Oh, it's warm here. But man, you ought to see the freaking cumulus clouds. They're everywhere. I mean, big ones too.
Oh, goodness. And Pindar, how is my Mr. Beebs? At one point, while I was a viewer on YouTube, I really took a liking to everybody's pet.
That's cool. Well, you're an animal person, aren't you?
Yeah. Mr.
Well, there
Beebs
you
is
go.
pretty handsome. He's a pretty handsome bird.
Kind is it?
It's a parrot, I think. Or it's a gray. Pindar's gonna get me again. It's an African gray, I think is what she said.
Oh, okay.
He's a sweetheart. He sings with her.
That's cool.
Right here, Dace. Oh, Kiki, this is Hairbag. I'm sorry. Did I take our names off?
I don't
Oh,
think,
there
I
they
don't
go.
know. I'm in chat. No, they're up there.
Yeah.
I've been around for about 18 months. A
Oh,
little
yes.
longer, maybe.
Yes, Dace, now I understand that. Yes. Frankie was born here. Frankie is the daughter of my cat and the brother of the other cat. That would be Snowball. He's my goofball. And I'll tell you what, Hairbag, I swear to you, as crazy as this sounds, my cat is Gomer Pyle. There is no other way to describe the personality of this cat. And he's a male. And even the name Snowball was kind of a big joke, right? Because everybody
Right.
knows I hate snow. I can't stand snow. And my son come up and he said, "We're going to name it Snowball." And my first reaction was, no, that's what everybody names their first cat. This is not my first cat. And he looks at me and says, "Well, it's the first time I've named a cat. So there."
Kiki, hello. Nice to meet you.
So the name Snowball got stuck on him. But he's not a mean. He doesn't aggravate. He doesn't even cause a lot of trouble. He's just really goofy.
Oh,
Like, the type of cat that doesn't understand, like, gravity and still having a hard time with gravity.
oh, you like the snow too, huh, Kiki? Yeah. I wish I could move.
That's
I'm
it,
in
Kiki. Get
Western New
south.
York.
Get south.
I'm about 70 miles south of Buffalo.
Yeah, Frankie was a little more sure of herself. She knew what she wanted and she just went for it. And that was Frankie. Snowball, for example, his favorite thing is to climb up on strange things, strange places, and fall asleep. But he forgets that gravity is there. And I don't know, he just always falls off in his sleep. Like the house will be real quiet, and all of a sudden you just kind of hear a crash somewhere. You're running in there and the cat's laying on the floor looking at you like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And it's where he falls asleep on places and then just kind of melts off of it.
Yeah, animals are nuts sometimes.
But he's
And I
such
don't
a
mean crazy, I mean nuts as in acting goofy.
he's such a sweetheart. He loves to cuddle. Oh, she found the window. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Snowball had found the window, but yesterday he found himself on the opposite side of the window. So he's outside looking in the window he usually lays in. And there's
That
a
must have
door.
been different.
You could tell his wheels were spinning. He was trying to figure it out, right? How he got on the other side, not real sure. And so my husband walks over and opens the door that's not too far from that window. And he's on a little shelf that's, under the window. So when he walks across the shelf with the door being opened, to him it's closed. It's like up against the shelf, so he can't get past it. And so he starts clawing on the screen and can't figure it out. So he walks back to the window and looks at me like, I don't get it.
Day says she has not ever tried to get out of the apartment yet. I fear that is coming. She is so smart.
She really is smart. She is smart. I don't know about darting outside. I'm hoping she's still too kind. I don't know. With the window, she may be more accustomed to the outside. But I never let her out. So she hadn't really seen the outside other than the one time that, we transported her from me to you. But I don't know. In the window, she may get some ideas. But it was so cute. Snowball spent 20 minutes trying to figure out how he got on the other side of the window and how to get back in. And every time we opened the door to him, it was closed. He couldn't figure out to go around the door. He was all kinds of confused.
I just seen that picture you had up for this live.
Did
I
you see my
swear to
thumbnail?
God, that looks like me after my grandfather caught me in the pots and pans when I was a little kid and scared the living hell out of me.
That's good sweet tea.
Oh, and wouldn't you know, they had to have the Polaroid right there to take the picture too.
I've been seeing a lot of pictures from the early 90s and late 80s. Been scrolling around Facebook and you see a lot of these, and they're in ads, like classmates.com or something like that.
Right.
But I know the era, right? And when you glance at the picture, your brain goes, hey, that could have been us. All the clothes look the same, the hair. So you take that double look like, oh God, did somebody take one of our pictures? You do that double take to make sure that that group of dancing teenagers isn't actually you.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what the heck was going on, JD. Something
How
went screwed up on the first text, but then it was revised. I have a
Speaking
Pomeranian. Her name is Izzy. I have one cat, and his name is Spooky.
speaking of Izzy, if you're out there, if you're listening, I don't know if you watch Big Brother or not, but there is now an Izzy on Big Brother on this season. It's just pretty cool. You might check that out. It just kind of sparked with me watching TV the other day. I heard Izzy, and it was on Big Brother. One of
I've
the
been watching the
contestants.
Challenge USA.
I haven't got to catch that. How is that going?
That they just started it, the first episode. And they were just about to go into a challenge and they cut it out. But everything up to that point was basically introducing people and, you know,
Oh, right,
all
right.
the other slow stuff they do on the usually on the first episodes. I don't know. I like that show. I don't know why, but I do.
That's cool. And yes, Days, don't forget, keep them because we're going to put together a little video of Frankie's whole first year, along with the pictures that I've got of her. I may even add a little bit of her genealogy in it, that you know where her mother came from, where her grandmother came from, stuff like that.
I always thought they traced the father's line.
Well, as cats would have it, the fathers are usually feral cats from somewhere in the neighborhood.
Yeah, usually you're right.
We can do that, Dave. In fact, I meant to tell you that I have something for you that I found. It is the decor type for your home. But when I come across it, I kept it so I could give it to you because I thought you would love it. And they've actually got a pink tint to them.
Oh boy.
You can do that too, Dave. But we either need to catch up or I need to get an address from you. I can't get it right now. My phone is off. But I need to get a mailing address to ship these to you. If not, we'll catch up somewhere. We'll meet somewhere.
They said, or I can email them to you weekly.
You could do that too, and I can start putting them together into a video. You're actually going to get to watch a cat grow up over a whole year in like 20 minutes.
She said, or we can meet somewhere.
We could do that too. I'm kind of at a hard place to get to, so because I moved a little further out away. I'm not sure, Days. Let me check my schedule, and then I'll email you the who, what, when, and where. Or let me get my phone turned back on. I just haven't got up and gone to town. We need to sit down and do some dinner or something like that together.
That'd be cool if we all could get together.
It would be.
But do you know how many times that conversation has been spoken on these YouTube streets, though?
Mm-hmm.
And it has
Yeah.
never happened.
Okay, Daisy, my boy, quit letting me distract you. No.
Are you guys really that close to each other?
We're about an hour and a half from each other.
That's not bad.
No.
That's not bad at all. That's only about what? 70, 80 miles maybe?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Oh, yes, Army vet.
Absolutely on the indica. Eh?
That's what I got. I don't do the vapes. I do the real thing.
Okay.
What I do is 30%. That so far is the highest I can find.
But do you smoke indica
Huh?
or sativa?
Indica. I like the full buzz.
You like being knocked back on the couch, right?
Oh yeah.
Wham!
Oh yeah. It's like wheelchair weed. You sit
Will.
there and you're lucky if you don't start drooling all over yourself.
Is that, I mean, has that been a problem, Hairbag?
No, it
I'm
has
just
never
kidding.
been a problem.
Well, Army, that Hairbag is not that far from New York.
I
You mean like
am.
New York City? Or
I'm so far from New York City, I couldn't be any more further without hitting Pennsylvania. Well, I could be, but it is only like 20 miles.
but you're still in the state, right?
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah. Army that says he was up in New York for a minute. Never got to
Yeah,
see the
that's
real New
why I
York
said
though.
what I said.
I've never walked to
Well,
New York City. I've not ever got to do that. I don't think I ever want to do that.
I know I don't. There's too much bull that goes on there. Yes, there's a lot around here too, but at least you know you're not going to be walking down the street, get dragged into an alley and get mugged or worse.
That's true. I mean, it's a really busy city. It doesn't sleep, so things go on all day, all night. And that's just a lot of people for me. No, thank you.
Well, like I was living up in Buffalo when I was a kid. The noise up there was so intense I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. Once I was able to, oh my God, you could have dropped an atomic bomb and I wouldn't have woke up.
Wow.
And it lasted me for quite a few years. I was like in my mid 20s and I had fallen asleep, and there was one hell of a thunderstorm. Washed out the bridge up at the entrance to the trailer park I was living in.
Oh, wow.
And they even were worried about the reservoir wall breaking because there was so much water coming up and over it. I slept through the whole damn thing, didn't hear a thing. Soon as it was over, I woke up and said, "What's that?" No thunder, nothing. What's that? And then I got told what had happened. You just slept through the wildest thunderstorm we've ever had. And it was like, oh man, I
Yeah.
love watching lightning.
I was about 5 years old. We lived way out in West Texas in a little bitty town, and a really bad hell thunderstorm come through. And I was dead, didn't hear any, and we were living in a trailer. Way back in
Wow.
the day. And I remember mom waking me up as she basically, flung me out of bed. And I remember, that flying feeling, and you come awake like, whoa, what's
Yeah, right.
happening? And mom and dad are screaming. Dad's trying to put cardboard. The hail had busted through my window and it was hailing on me right there in the bed. And it still didn't wake me up. It took mom and dad
Wow.
grabbing me up out of the bed and trying to put cardboard or something over the window before I realized, oh wow, like oh, okay.
Wow.
But I'm used to that. That was West Texas. That's what it was like. If it got hot enough, you can believe by 4 o'clock those thunderheads were forming.
I'm going to show Kiki something.
What you got?
Oh, I got something that'll blow your mind. the ganj.
Man, I have to agree with this one. You are absolutely correct, Army vet. Oh my goodness. And it's, yeah, it's getting crazy.
I just read that.
Like, I get it. And you're so right. You know, it's, yeah. The UFO thing is getting a bit bizarre. But you know they're doing that to cover up what else is going on. Now Biden boy's in a lot of trouble and they don't want nobody talking about that. And then of course, you know, there was the recent issue of the found cocaine. And it was like,
What?
yeah, they found cocaine in the White House. Shut it down, you know, cleared it all
Oh,
out.
yeah, that's
And then
right.
they come back and they're like, nah, we don't know, it don't matter. Yeah, blah blah blah. And that was it.
Yeah,
You know? I'm like,
Christ Almighty, anybody else would have been found, or it would have been found anywhere else in that amount. We're going to prosecute these people to the fullest extent of the law.
if a Republican would have been in office, that White House would have been turned upside down. I mean, the footage from the White House would have been so loud that we would be viewing it on YouTube. Like, you know what I
Oh, it
mean?
would have.
If
Oh, it
like
would
it
have.
would have
You
been
know it.
scrutinized. They would have not left that alone. There would have been an answer and 5 people to pay for it. And
Hell, they'd have
especially
probably tried, if it was Trump in office, they would have probably tried to blame him for it.
yeah, but they would have turned it upside down, would have seen every camera footage, and then, you know, try to figure out how that person dropped it, how that connected back to, yeah, you know. But no, this time it
Oh.
was like, cocaine? What cocaine? I don't remember any cocaine. Oh,
It
well.
had to be one of the people that came through here. Yeah, okay, whatever. Where they
Except
found it, visitors weren't allowed.
except that the placement or the location of said cocaine findment kept changing. First it was over here, then it was over there, then it was back there. No, people, it was not in a public part of the White House.
Oh, cool, Days.
Hey,
You got
Kel.
that done quick. Hey, Kels, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Kels, welcome in. I'm glad you found me. Y'all will have to rewind because I already spent like the first hour on my rant. So if you want to listen to my rant, you'll have to go back. I'm better now. No.
Oh, it was just a terrible rant. You may not want to listen to it. She came out a swinging.
It's not grinding me near as bad now that I got it all out, but it was really grinding on me. Like, how could you put it in that angle? That is
Army
not
Vet wants to know, is Dazed married?
no, she is single. I answered him in chat, but I was trying to be discreet.
Oh. She says, Army Vet, no, I am not single. Oh, I am not. I'm single. Sorry.
She's so single. Okay, Kels, it's really silly. But this is something that grinded on me. I'll quit about it. Everybody's tired of hearing me harp about it. How are you, Kels? How is your weekend going?
You know, you'd think of me reading chat, I'd learn to read it right. Sorry.
Army, but I hadn't heard much of your mix live streams lately. Peter did it grinded my gears. I mean, don't call me the Andy Rooney of YouTube, but come on. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, is that who I am? Is that who I have become, Hairbag?
I hope you haven't become a Peter Griffin.
I'm the Andy Rooney of YouTube.
The Andy Rooney.
Yes. Oh my
Somebody
goodness.
needs to become the Paul Harvey of YouTube. Who's that?
I know who Paul Harvey is. Yeah.
You don't know who he is?
Oh, I do know who he is. I'm just thinking,
Oh,
no,
okay. I thought you said you didn't.
I'm not witty like Paul Harvey. I'm more grumpy and really people like Andy. Oh my God. Wow. You see, I need to change a little bit. Yeah. I really do believe I am the Andy Rooney of YouTube. I'm just like to like, why did you say that? Oh, that's so stupid. Get real, people.
Days says, I just thought of something. This whole conversation has changed.
It did change.
And then again, this whole combo has changed, LOL.
Two-week. I see.
Wow.
And it is, Days. It's that, I mean, it's that fluid on YouTube. It is gonna change. Army Vets has been doing motivational speaking engagements in Boys and Girls Home and Veterans, US, and been in the Call of Duty tournaments 2 weeks. Wow. Kiki says she's been married for 39 years. I just celebrated my 22nd wedding anniversary myself.
Yeah, I was married for 26.
But Hairbag's single too, y'all. Hairbag is single.
Oh, yeah.
He's single now, ready to mingle.
Kiki's sorry, too old to remember. That's good. It ain't right, but that's good. I could have said that's just wrong.
Nah.
Yeah, that's about what I'm made of is dust. You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you how old I was anyway.
You're only 2 days older than dirt, Hairbag. It's not that bad.
No, I'm older than that. I'm a fossil, damn it.
Kiki said, I meant silly comments for mouse. LOL. I'm getting people confused. Why are you scared, Army? That what is scary?
Marriage 100 in parentheses. Ian just scared the hell. Well, I figured it's out of me.
Kels, that's funny.
Oh my God. That is funny. The dust inflated nose hair. That's funny.
It's kind of not though, because yeah, the memory's starting to play games at this age. I'm starting to get into that phase, you know. I've got my phone in my hand with the
Mhm,
flashlight on,
mhm.
looking all over my house frantically for my phone.
Uh,
Like I've caught myself doing that kind of stuff lately. Or walk into a room and forgot what you walked in there for.
you know that thing with your phone you were just talking about?
Yeah.
I have done that with other things, but in the same context. Where in the hell did I put my lighter? And it's right there in my hand.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, Army vet.
But then again, I don't know if it's really old age starting on me or if it's just part of the empty nest phase because when you're raising kids, when you got a house full of kids and everything's chaotic, you become really good at multitasking, right? You got 100 different things going on at once. And then when you
Dave, you summed it up.
And then when you stop doing that, when you stop having 500 things going on at the same time,
I don't know. Maybe you're used to so much going on that
yeah,
when you do slow down,
it
it
does.
takes your brain and says, "Wait a minute, where's everything at?"
Yeah, my brain just glitches. It just stops every now and then. The processor just halts.
Dave said, I walk out of the bathroom for a reason, completely forgot by the time I got to the kitchen what I was going for, and I
Yeah,
don't have that far to walk."
I know, right?
It's exactly my thoughts 2 days.
Sorry.
I'm so old I fart dust. I've been told that too, Kiki. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll read you what I got on the packet. It says Uncle Snoop. That's what I got for marijuana strain.
Uncle
Now, what
Snoop.
Uncle Snoop is, I don't know. All I know is it's 30% and it gets me high as hell.
It sounds like something Martha Stewart would have came up with.
I was thinking the same thing when I seen that. I really was. It's amazing you said that. All right, Snoop Dogg, what have you been teaching Martha now?
Well, Martha
No,
is
it's
a
not
convict.
Snoop Dogg. It's just um Uncle Snoop. But I mean, think about it, Dave. Snoop Dogg, Martha Stewart. All right, Martha, what are you growing now?
I would love to go back and see well, not go back, but have an interview now with her ex-husband and kids. Now that she's met Snoop Dogg and probably chilled a little with old Snoop Dogg, I can't help but wonder if her kids and her husband would say the same things about her now that they said in those interviews back then.
I have no idea.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not really.
Oh, they did an interview, and this was years ago. Can't remember even who did it. But they did an interview with her family and was talking about what a over obsessive biatch she was.
Oh, I heard that part, but I didn't
You
hear it
know,
on that. I heard it as an afterthought.
oh, she drove her family nuts. She really did. You know, because she's Martha Stewart. So, you go into the bathroom and you wash your hands and they're not allowed to use the towels. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't use that. That's for pretty. That's for show.
Right.
Don't use that soap. Don't touch that dish. Don't do it that way. You folded it wrong. And she would go off. You stupid, ignorant.
Hey, Days, have you ever even tried an edible yet?
Total mommy dearest type days. Total.
Kiki, you and I may be about the same age. Close.
I think so. My oldest turned 30 this year. So I'm a little younger.
My oldest turned 29. My youngest is 16.
Wow.
No, I'm not in recovery, so I can't. That was Days.
She says she's in recovery.
Oh, I see what she means now.
Yep. And we support
I'm
that.
sorry for laughing, Days. I didn't get that at first. You see, I told you you gotta give us slow people a minute.
I see days I've already done the math because I know when my oldest was born. Same year.
Yeah,
But I
mine was
actually
born in
had
94.
I used to tell my kids, and it was wrong of me, but when my kids were little and they would ask how old I was, I would always give them the same fake answer, and I would tell them 17. No matter how old I was, I always told my kids that, and it became
Hmm.
a running joke, right? It was a joke. But because that joke had been heard by one of my children, I think it was my second one, and at this time, I had all 4 children and was at a teacher conference with one of my older ones. And after the conference was over, after we discussed, my child's progress or lack thereof, she asked me, she said, "Can I ask you something personal? Would you be offended?" And I kinda got uncomfortable, and I'm like, "Well, I guess." And she's like, "Are you really 17?"
Uh, uh, that's
You know,
funny.
and here I am with, kids hanging off everything, right? I looked at her like, "What?" And then it dawned on me that joke I'd always told my kids that. And apparently, yes, she had asked the children how old their mothers were, and Casey's 17, mom's 17.
This is something that's always made me wonder.
She was, like, really concerned. She's like I mean, because to do the math, the child was in 3rd grade, right? 3rd grade. And for me to still only be 17 meant I, like, started when I was 10.
Hmm. Well, when
And
my
that
mom
was
was
the
born,
concern she had.
she was born in 1936. She was born 2 hours shy of leap year. If anybody
Wow.
wants to look it up to see if I'm bullshitting, go ahead. It was a leap year. I always wondered, how would I explain my mom's age? Because she only had a birthday every 4 years. How old's your mom? 5,
Right.
6. What? You know?
I did that too, Kels, that 29. Yeah, I'm 29. But I paid for it that one time. I mean, she was, teachers are mandate reporters. You know what's going through this poor teacher's head. Yeah, I've got this girl who's got like an 8-year-old who's only 17 and she's got more kids.
Well, Kels, I got an answer for that one too. I've been 29 for 37 years.
Well, the technical phrase or term is I'm 29.99 plus shipping and handling, baby. Damn, that shipping and handling's going up these days.
Yeah, they are. Hey,
Have you guys tried the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Caribbean style? No, I
no,
haven't.
I'm not into Mountain Dew at all. The only thing I'd buy a Mountain Dew for is if I was doing a collection. And I don't do pop collections because it'd take up too much room.
If I buy a lot of Mountain Dew for a person that doesn't drink it, but I'm to the point, I think it wouldn't matter what sodas I put in there, they would drink them.
Kiki, if you got great grandchildren, you're a hell
Oh,
of a lot older than I am.
not necessarily, but lucky. God, you're so blessed. I don't have
Well,
any
then again,
grandbabies
I'm
yet.
not looking at it as maybe the kids got a little frisky too early.
Well, not everybody had kids into their 50s, Harry.
Well, I didn't wait till I was in my 50s. I was in my mid 30s.
Oh, yeah. Some of us got a way earlier start than that.
Yeah, well, sometimes stuff like that happens. I was going to say another word, but I figured I better not.
I was probably too young when I started. Nine. I did not know that, Days. Oh my goodness. My kids are just being really stubborn and really slow and
I don't want my kids to have them. And I'm not meaning that as a joke or anything. I am dead serious. They don't need to be parents. Stop the line right here.
no. I
Yeah.
want to enjoy my grandbabies. I look forward to my grandbabies.
Well, my kids don't need to reproduce. I'm not meaning that as a joke either. I know
No,
it
I got
sounds
it.
cruel, but no, they really don't. They don't need to reproduce.
But there's not a lot you can do about it. That's the thing of nature. And I guess, I am pretty proud that I did get my girl through high school and on into college.
Well, every one of mine went
And
and graduated high school so far. The only one,
yeah,
like I said, is my youngest one. She's still in school, but she's pushing for it. So
nah, no.
did better than me and my brothers and sister ever did. We never finished school.
Well, I
Hell, the
mean,
highest grade I completed was ninth grade.
I went back and got my GED. I quit somewhere in senior year. That's me, Kels. I need to borrow some grandbabies. I'm with Kels. Just loan me a couple, you know. I did get my kids through high school and own up into age that they didn't follow in my footsteps and have children too young. And I don't want them, to have kids before they're ready. Nobody would wish that,
Right.
but geez, man, come on, guys. Kiki tells Kels that she can have hers around Christmas.
That's funny.
Kels says, okay, don't offer. I will mail out the presents. That's cute.
That is. Oh boy.
And, guys, out of all that we've talked about today, even talking about grandkids, can you imagine how many changes are going to come in the next 2-3 years? And I hope we're all still here connected, watching each other go through those changes.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I think a lot of us did that dazed as far as the college. I think that's something we're all actually learning is a college degree doesn't always equal what they taught us it would. They made us believe that if you stuck it out and you got your degree, that jobs would just be flying at you. And that really wasn't true. It didn't really happen that way. I know, Kels. Can you believe that? Right? Yes.
Well,
She says, Mom treated my son totally different than me growing up. What's up with that?
yeah. Well, my mom treated my sister better than she treated the other three of us. So I know what she's saying there, or he, whichever.
I'm going to be guilty of the same thing, Kels. I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to be guilty of it. Shoot, yeah. Sugar when they want it. Do what they want to do when they want to do it. Because that's the gift of being a grandparent, right? You get to spoil them and ruin them and then hand them back. That is our ultimate payback for raising our children, is our grandchildren. That's why we look forward to it. All them times that they were stubborn and we thought, man, when you have kids, you're gonna understand. Yeah, all that comes flowing in.
Yeah.
And man, I got paybacks lined up for my kiddos. I've got one who grew up and her favorite thing was to get a hold of that Sharpie marker and redecorate things. And I've told that one, you best bet by the first birthday, they will have a bucket full of non-washable markers.
That's cruel. No, actually, there's another word for it. It's called diabolical.
I know one of them that's their 2-year-old's gonna get a dual lipstick. because I've not forgot that night. It was white carpet. It was my mom's house. We were visiting. I don't know where they found the lipstick. I really don't. But the little one got a hold of it and turned that red carpet is bright pink. Oh my God, it was bright pink.
Oh, wow.
I like to never got it out.
College. What's college?
Did they get a degree, Kiki? Like, are they still in the trade that they went to college for? That's absolutely true, Kels. She did do that, and that is what counts. Aw,
Wow.
that's fantastic. Congratulations, Kiki. That is fantastic.
Is Kiki a man or a woman?
I think female. Am I wrong, Kiki? If there's one thing, guys, I know about Days is that is the hardest working woman you'll ever meet. She does not quit. Let me tell you, that's one tough woman. She's got a sweetheart, yes, but her mind is tough. She can outwork any man. She's a very determined person, and when she sets her mind on something, she does it. Uh-oh.
Oh, really? I was just going to say the same thing. Uh-oh.
What would make you scared for him, Kiki? No, some of that, Dave. Some of that is you. I mean, that's your determination. You have that.
Well,
Because
I
I mean,
guess it's none of my business whether that person's a man or a woman. So
Kiki, are
I'm just
you
gonna,
male or female? I'm thinking you're female. I think we've had this question come up before with her. If
well,
not, please let me know, and I will
there's
apologize.
a reason I was asking because I wanted to ask a question,
Hmm.
but it depends on the age. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Kelsey, yes. I'm glad she got a new one though. I'm glad Deb's got a new car. She loves her new car. It's a good car too.
Be nice. I wish I could have a new one. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to hold it together with masking tape.
Uh-oh, am I in trouble, Days? You tell me now, am I in trouble? She said Rabbit is live. Am I getting Black Bow over my rant? Okay. All right. I will be over there shortly. Tell her what I ranted about, Days.
Well, you have a good one, Dazed, if you've got to leave. Thank you for coming over.
All the little bennies are over here. I think I don't know how would to work out our YouTube genetics would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Where did we come from and where have we been? So what are we a combination of?
Yeah, but there's some of that family tree you'd want to prune off.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, no, probably about it.
It's okay, Days. I understand. I understand. It's not like my chat room is gonna rip and roar anytime soon. Oh shoot, give me just a second.
Okay. Are you back? I gave you a second.
All right, sorry about that. You still there?
Yeah. Kel said my son's coming home soon. I have to make dinner. I'll probably miss Rabbit.
That's okay. It's replay crew it. I do a lot of that. I do replay a lot of videos out there.
Kiki goes, old woman.
Yeah. Yeah. How's them storms coming along?
Oh, they're moving in.
Well, I don't want to get too far into it where I'm making you stream through it.
See?
It ain't too bad yet.
Not yet. It's pretty black to the south, but right here it ain't that bad yet.
I do that too, Kels. I lay in bed listening, replaying some videos if I miss them during the day because I want to, I do enjoy a whole lot of channels. In fact, if y'all want, go ahead and drop your links in chat. I need to go over and check something. Hold on. Oh. I forgot to mod them as they came in to make sure everybody okay.
Guess what I think I just found?
What's that?
How to stream.
Did you find it?
When if you're on your phone, like I am, You have the leave, the more, the chat, the cam, and the mic buttons at the bottom. Before any messages just showed up, I pressed the 3 dots. Hang on a minute. Stream this to your audience.
Kel says, "Oh, nice hair is longer than mine. She loves it."
So what do you think? Would that be it?
What's that?
What
Say
I
that
just
again.
showed or read to you.
Say it again.
Stream this to your audience.
Yes, you found it.
That figures after we're about ready to go off.
Well, you know where it is for next time.
No, I do now.
Cool.
And I could have been doing this all those other times.
Yeah. Well, that's the one I was trying to get you to. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That right there is what you need to
Well,
restream.
I never even seen that because when we were trying to do it, there was no reason for me to go there.
Oh, well. And Kels, I gave you a wrench. Let me explain that. Everybody gets a moderator wrench because we do like to have mod wars. And if at any time, just for fun, you feel like challenging another mod, it can be cooking, it can be tic-tac-toe, it can be any kind of little challenge for fun. That is why I give everybody wrenches. We call it mod challenges. I think the last one we had was, it was between Hairbag and Machinius. It was a cook-off. That was
Yep.
our first one. We're trying to get some more going just for fun.
And I won, people. Mouse hates it when I do that.
But yeah, we do mod challenges, and it's just little stuff, little fun that we do. And everybody's a standard mod so that everybody can compete.
Should we
We
tell them
can,
what the challenge was about?
what do you mean? Listen for
Well,
mod.
a lot of these people in here that weren't there. I don't think they know what it was about.
For brag rights, for simple brag rights.
I'm talking about what we did for the challenge.
Yeah, you did a cook-off. I thought I said that. I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's all right.
the two boys did a cook-off. They both cooked outside on the grill. Hairbag cooked a meatloaf. Machinius cooked ribs. It was a lot of fun. And it was, just hanging out and having a lot of fun, goofing off.
I also did a baked potato with corn on the cob. And then he did, what was it? Greens?
Yeah, collard
Okra or
greens.
collard greens. That's what it was.
I did come across Harley Dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where was he at?
I think rabbits. I can't remember. But anyway, I let him know. And the only response I got back was a misspelled jumble of, but I'm not a good speller. So we'll get that set up. We'll do a spelling bee.
Yeah, there are a few words I have a little bit of a problem with, but for the most part, I'm a pretty good speller.
I'm not. I'm horrible at spelling. But that'll be fun. I'll go find
I'm
some
pr-
spelling bee
I'm
words and toss them at you.
I'm pretty good at math. Well, adding anyway. I'm really good at adding.
Yeah. You can do grow a plant challenge. You can do it over time. You can, however you want to set it up. Whatever your skill is, whatever you're good at, challenge somebody else.
Huh. Wonder what that's gonna be about.
What?
Do you know AJ?
She just had a baby.
Okay, is she cool?
I mean, yeah, I
Is
don't
she
think
a
I've been
drama person?
I don't think I've noticed a lot of her. I haven't really got to know her. I don't know.
Okay.
I know
Well,
she's
there's a
around.
reason.
I
There's
know
a
that she
reason.
chats. What do you mean?
I just got a notice for YouTube for AJOT, and the title of the thing is "Words Have Meaning." At Izzy Potts.
I'm not gonna get in the middle of that.
Well,
It's between them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just wondered. That's why I asked.
Oh, I have no honestly, I have no idea. I don't pay that much attention to the drama. It kind of bores me.
Yeah.
But we've
Yeah,
been up
that's
there
about
for
what it is, Kiki. We don't either. But at the same time, in my opinion, if you can find a way to stop it, do it.
that's fine too. If you don't have a channel, that's okay. But if you guys do, you're always welcome to drop the link. I'm big on networking. I'm big on there's enough room for every one of us. No need to fight over viewers. We just kind of
Oh,
stay in the community that is just a community. We don't even do anything. We just check on each other and have a little fun, hang out.
well, I'm not here to cause no trouble for anybody. But if I can warn somebody about it, I think it's at least you can do if you claim you're a friend to them.
Nah.
It doesn't mean you got to get into it.
No, I just, I don't dabble in it. It's that whole opinionated thing. And I mean, the whole game is based off opinion. My opinion versus your opinion. My opinion of you versus your opinion of me. And that's weird.
Right.
Like, I don't have the energy to walk around telling everybody my opinion of them. I can, I can have an opinion, but not everybody needs to hear it. Except for change. And that God grind on my gears again. Let them creators change. Let them grow. Let them learn. Let them
Yeah.
learn from their mistakes. Give them a little room, Don't be so quick to jump on them with the comment, "Oh, you've changed."
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Hey, do you got a set of headphones on?
Uh-huh.
Can you hear this moron next door to me? Hang on.
Actually, I can't hear it today. I've got the background noise turned off.
Oh, okay. He's freaking going off like a banshee.
Well, hey, that actually does work then. Because normally I can hear it. But that noise cancellation feature, the background noise cancellation thing that they've added to StreamYard, that
Uh-huh.
tells me it's working.
That's cool. That's good.
But we are rounding out the second hour. And as y'all know, I don't like to make y'all stay on here too long. I don't like to do the long lives. I know people kind of get bored and go in and out.
Yeah.
So I won't keep everybody that long. I will direct everybody over to Rabbit is live. So when you leave here, pop in over there and show Rabbit some love. She's always a lot of fun. And don't forget, guys, tonight. And I should, I was going to go ahead and post that. We have karaoke tonight at Days on Saturday nights. I'll just post the link to it. It starts at 8:30. Let's see if I can grab the link real fast. There you go. That is the post. That is the actual link to karaoke tonight at Dazed 276 Campfire Karaoke. That is also another place that we keep drama free. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We get to know each other. We hang out, cut up, sing really bad sometimes. Some of them sing really good, but some of us sing really bad, and that's okay. They deal with it, and we have fun anyway, because it's mostly just for fun.
I got to admit, I think Dazed has a good voice.
She does. She really does.
Her and Forrest.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's some really
I
good
can't
ones on
remember
there.
any of the other ones though.
Mermaid has been coming up lately. She's really good. Pindar comes up a lot. And she sings, with Mr. Beebs. Rabbit's there. Anissa sings. Who else comes up and sings?
I've never heard Anissa do it.
You've never heard Anissa sing? Well, you'll have to come
No.
join us. Maybe we can get her to sing tonight.
Huh. I don't know. I got no problem with Anissa. Maybe other people do, but I don't.
No, Anissa's cool.
She's never been rude to me or anything like that. She hasn't caused anything. So I have no problem with the lady.
I don't have a problem with it about anybody in the neighborhood.
I try not
I get
to.
along with everybody.
Oh, I got problems with some people, but we'll leave that alone.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, Mouse.
But it all goes back to change. We're all changing. We're all growing. We're all
exactly
switching gears, but staying connected,
Might have been a whole different story about a year and a half ago.
Oh, yeah.
No, it would have been. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I did that haha because of the game.
You still watching the game?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing tonight, too. Kiki's a pork roast. I'm going to make it in a pork roast. I'm going to make it in the pressure cooker because I cannot.
That sounds good.
I'm the person that cannot sit with that smell in my house for the time it takes to cook in the oven. My stomach will chew me out.
That's why you have to eat something while it's cooking.
Oh my goodness. And then but if you do that, then you're full when it's ready. So I have to put it in the pressure cooker.
Eat till you're full, you eat something to tie you over.
No, you put it in the pressure cooker. You do this thing for an hour. It's done. Ready to go. And it just cooks a lot juicier than putting it in the oven. Because I do add a little bit of water to it when I pressure cook it.
That was a good stop, Ingram. Oh, I'm sorry. I got this. I got to.
All right, well, we'll wrap this up, guys.
No, you're Mouse. If you're really not ready, we can
No,
keep going. It's just
we're going on to our 2-hour mark. And like I said, I don't like to keep you guys too long. I don't like to make my lives real long unless it's like late nights and we're carrying on, that's different. But tonight we have karaoke, so I'm not gonna do that. I thank you, Hairbag, for coming up and joining me today. Thank you, Dazed, for coming up and saying hi. Thank you, everybody in chat. Man, I got a good chat. Kiki, Kells. Who else did we have in here? We had Army Vet.
yep. Hang on. Colin.
We had Colin.
I'm looking.
And if I missed you, I'm sorry.
Well, we're getting there. Hang on. Oh no, I guess we're not. Everybody we mentioned, Colin's name hadn't even come up yet.
We had Hamburglar in here, and we had Munch
Yep.
in here. Y'all, thank y'all for coming. Thank you, Karen.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And thank you guys for supporting me. We will
God,
have
I
to
feel
get
like
together
I've
more.
got dementia.
Well, we will start doing more lives like this. Hopefully things in the real life here will slow down some. I hate that I hadn't been able to go live as often as I've wanted to lately, but I have been busy, and I hope that has slowed down a little bit. We can get a little more YouTube time in and get the challenges going, get them beefed up and on the way. So you guys remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell because, I don't really do anything on schedule because I'm kind of dancing between everybody else's lives. So I go up when there's a hole, right? Because I don't want to,
I gotta mention one thing.
Okay.
Kiki said my husband cooked a pork roast with every vegetable in it, and it turned out great. You want to know why that is, Kiki? Men are better cooks than women, and I'll tell you why I think that. A man knows what he likes his food to taste like.
I don't know,
Yes?
but I'm going to reserve that argument for another live. Because we
No,
don't have
we'll
time for
reserve.
that.
It's not an argument. We'll reserve this discussion
There you
for
go.
another live.
We will reserve this topic for another live.
I'm going to catch hell for that statement. I can tell already.
All right, but we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for coming out. I hope to see you again on the
Yes,
next
thank
one.
you for coming in.